Big Brother's Bit on the Side, the show where we spend all week blitzing the major goings-on into manageable gulps, asking the questions that people don't do and helping me to delve deep below the surface. It's Ian Lee. My next panellist is witty, funny and has a degree in sociology, so she ticks all the boxes for tonight's show. It's Helen Lederer. Now, no show would be complete without our resident psychologist, Dr. Funke.
Yeah.
And finally completing tonight's panel is your latest evictee. Of course, it's Jemima. Strong panel tonight, strong panel. But moving on with the show, I think we all need a little recap. Would you agree? Yay! Here's the week in 62 seconds and 22 frames. Fact.
Fucking hell, zombies.
Everyone's just, like, dead.
I am your father.
What are you trying to do, mug us all off?
He's so insecure with himself, he has to find faults in everyone else.
I've gossiped about Charlie.
This isn't a nice place to be at the moment.
This is AJ Dudu reporting for Box News.
I'm not in love with Jemima.
He is.
Dexter, Gina, and Jemima.
I won't have a sausage today, don't fucking hell.
Fuck. Fucking sausage.
What the hell?
We're gonna go, like we're just gonna quit.
Oh, fucking hell.
What the fuck?
I don't even give a shit, I'll have a yoghurt.
Gina. Whoa. Ha-ha to all the 8 people that nominated me.
I wake up to this every day.
I'm obviously quite hated within the house.
Jemima. Good riddance, Jemima.
This whole fake place is a fucking pile of wank.
I
must have known her.
AJ Dudu reporting for Box News. That was me. Rendition though. Now, Jemima, welcome back.
Hello.
How does it feel to be out of the house?
Very surreal. I haven't quite adjusted yet because obviously I've been doing a lot of stuff. I only got out late last night, so haven't seen all my family yet. So I'm looking forward to seeing my daughter and stuff tonight.
Your feet haven't touched the ground,
not
Jemima.
at all.
They've
not
not
at
touched the
all.
ground.
I don't think they will for a while, to be honest.
Not for a while. Well, get used to it.
It actually feels like I was in there for about 3 months because the days are so long. I know.
Don't worry, you're out now. Dr. Funke, how will the house be affected now that Jemima's gone?
Well, first and foremost, Dexter thought he was going. I think most people thought Dexter was going. But Dexter's been saved twice. So I feel that Dexter feels quite empowered now and is going to have a lot of influence on Callum, Daly. And we're going to see a group that I've been talking about for the past few weeks start to form.
His reaction was incredible. I absolutely was...
He cried like the baby he is.
Helen, will anyone miss Jemima? Remember, she's right there.
I'm very conscious that she's right there. Well, I think that nobody's that friendly, and I think people are going to adjust very, very quickly. I think that, without being rude, your history, my darling, and in the best sense of the word. In the best sense of the word, and everyone is replaceable in that house.
No, Dr. what could Jemima have done differently to maybe stay in there a bit longer?
I think, Jemima, when you came into the house, you came in quite vibrant, happy, you said what you wanted to be, and I think what the viewers and particularly housemates found difficult was how you were with Sam, and at times Sam found that quite difficult. But I think what may have got you out of the house this week was the argument you had with Jackie, and all fair, you were trying to get your point across, but I think what happened was that you were shouting your point across, whereas Jackie was kind of listening, and I think if there was more of a conversation, you may have possibly stayed in the house this week.
Me and Jackie got on really well. We obviously bonded quite well in the kitchen. We went through a lot together.
We'll speak about you and Jackie in a little bit, because I'm not sure if I agree that you got on very well with her. There was a bit of tension. But
From my side,
are you surprised that you're sat here now?
I am quite surprised, but I mean, I was very consistent throughout. But I didn't feel... Obviously, you've got really strong characters in there that have a knock-on effect to how you're going to be. And I really had a bit of a time of it. Obviously, you had your case taken away initially, so that affected you. Then I went to jail. Then I went to quarantine. So, you know, it's...
You had a rough ride, Jemima.
Yeah, so,
I nearly had a rough ride as well, but...
No, definitely not.
Listen, it's been a high... Moving on, it's been a high-energy series so far, and I think we should have a look at the best moments, shouldn't we?
Yes.
still think my could have that drink?
Sorry?
Do you still think everyone needs that drink?
Oh, bloody hell, yes.
I probably...
That, for me, sums up Big Brother. That clip there sums it up. That's why I love it.
Yeah, really awkward all the time. Now, this week, as we just saw, the housemates nominated for the first time. Now, Big Brother revealed Dexter received 10, Gina received 8, and Jemima 5 nominations. So, Jemima, having been there, did that change the atmosphere in the house?
Yeah, I mean, Dexter takes things quite... He was really offended by that, and he was like, the first thing he said was, who was the 2 that didn't? So obviously that's going to tell you who the 10 that did.
Yeah.
And he does take things personally, and I find that quite hard to believe because he works in the media himself, you know, all these different jobs that he's done, and he knows the game, and he comes in saying that he had a game plan, but you really can't do that because as soon as you walk in the door, like, we were affected by the cases, you know, and even if you go, you can't, you know, I tried to mentally and physically prepare myself to go in there, but nothing can.
You can't, can you? You can't
just a
prepare
little
yourself.
bit, I did.
Dr. Funke, which housemates have started to come out of their shell in week 2?
Well, the one housemate that I'm really focusing on, and I've been focusing on from week 1, is Callum.
That's just because you fancy him, let's be honest.
Definitely not.
Stop focusing on Callum for a bit. Is he coming out of his shell, do you think?
Well, I think we're starting to see his true colours based on the VT, because he's been on the back seat, but what he's been doing, he's been watching everyone, and slowly he's got Charlie. Have you noticed that Daly and Charlie gave identical nominations to Callum? And slowly...
I hadn't noticed that.
Well, you know, obviously I would look at all those things. Yeah. And I think Dexter would now start to form that group. And that would... I don't know if it'll be a powerful group, but there'll be a group that may influence other housemates.
OK, well, now, Dexter took a battering. Ooh. Dexter took a battering in Friday's task, yet the public saved him. Check this out.
The bitchiest housemate has to be Dexter.
He constantly stirs up situations within the house.
I think Dexter's trying something he's not.
He came in with a game plan, and the game plan has backfired.
And I can now reveal the housemate with the most votes and second to be evicted is... Jemima.
Now, I say this from a point of love because I didn't like Dexter to start with. I do like him now. He's a snivelling little shit, though, isn't he? He is, but I like him now. I don't want to live with him.
But he went in a boy and he's come out a man. Oh, he's still in. He's still in. What's he going to come out as?
Helen, what must the housemates be thinking about Dexter now that he's safe? Been saved twice by the public.
Now they have learnt that the public didn't bother to evict him. The public bothered to evict the other people more. So they're probably regrouping, if they've got any sense.
Dr. Funke, does Dexter think he's untouchable now?
I think Dexter knows that he has got power in the house, and he's starting to utilise that. And we're starting to see other members of the house trying to kind of liaise with Dexter, particularly Dan, who was very much against Dexter. Yeah. He's saying, well, maybe we can see another side to him. And maybe Dan might form a relationship with Dexter, which I think Dexter is aware of what's going on in the house.
Well, I mean, Jemima, you've lived with the guy. Some of us all gapping on about it. But is Dexter a master game player or just a lost little boy?
Both. I do, you know, I think he's quite insecure, and the reason that he creeps up on the groups, because literally, I actually did a test with when Michael was in there. You know, I warmed to Michael quite a lot, and we'd be talking just generally about something. You know, it was about my daughter or whatever it was, and it was quite a boring conversation. And he would suddenly be on your shoulder, and you're like, oh my gosh, where is he? That's why Sally named him the Snake, because he literally just slithered up behind you, and you didn't know he was there. But when he heard the conversation wasn't very interesting, he sort of would just, you know, waltz off again. And he does that a lot. I noticed all the time he would do that. We actually tried to catch him out.
Just throw in a Shakespearean reference here.
This better be quick.
Please, very quick. It's like Iago in Othello, whispering into... I'm just throwing the Shakespeare thing.
The viewers of Big Brother don't even know who Shakespeare is. Let's be honest.
They should.
That is just rude, Ian, rude. Right, Jackie, Gina and Wolfie got a sneak peek of the others' audition tapes. It was really good. It seems that with Jackie Travers may not be too happy with Callum, so, Dr. Funke, should Jackie be worried about him?
Yes, because I've been worried about Charlie, and the reason why I say that
and you're
is...
not her mother.
Exactly, and I'm a viewer, but what I see with Callum is the way that he strokes Charlie, and as he's stroking her, he's actually telling her things that she's not good at. You need to be more confident. And when you're... Where does she go with that? There's not much she can do with that. And I think in the VT is what we saw is the real Callum. And then through the weeks, he's kind of sat back, but now we're going to see the real Callum. And it's going to... I think it's going to be explosive this week, because I don't think Jackie is going to sit on the fence with this.
Well, I am ready for that massive explosion. Questions of people. So very much. You've got a dirty mind. Quick break now. But wait, what's that you wanted? Oh, another exclusive to keep you all going. Well, I tell you, it's easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Check out this little number.
Tomorrow's going to be really hard.
You what?
Tomorrow's going to be really hard to choose, because whatever you do, you feel like you're backstabbing, really, don't you? Because you haven't... You get on with everyone.
And the thing is, as well, like, you know, you're doing it and you've got to give honest reasons, and there could be very simple things, but then the worry is as well, I think, more so, is that you think if it goes face to face, people are going to misunderstand what you say.
This is Big Brother. Could Charlie ensure that she is wearing her microphone correctly?
I am. Am I not?
But at the end of the day, it's part of the process. We knew it, and so you've just got to get on with it, I suppose. And if anyone does take offence to what you say, then I don't know, I suppose you have to deal with it then and there, isn't it? It's difficult.
Difficult, but it is a game. Got to remember that, because I mustn't let myself feel bad too much about people in here, because we all signed up for it. I've got to just remember that.
Welcome back to Big Brother's Bit on the Psych. Now, psychology fact number 326. Your mind wanders 30% of the time, but never on this show. Never on this show. Isn't that right, Ian?
I should have buried it deeper. A fox could dig her up.
Well, here we are in the lovely phone room.
It's a cat.
Now, the callers tonight are all ex-housemates who've experienced similar situations as the current lot. I cannot believe what I've just heard. I cannot believe it. Who's up first? Tell me.
Up first is Sarah from Big Brother 13.
Sarah! I've got a mate called Sarah, but it's not this one. Sarah, are you there?
Hi there, how are you?
Hi, I'm good, thank you. How have you been?
Yeah, I've been really good.
Now, Sarah, last series you stayed in the White Room for the same amount of time as this year's housemates spent in quarantine. How do you think it compared?
Well, personally, I think the White Room is harder.
You would say that, though, wouldn't you? Bias.
Nah, I think it's harder just because obviously it was all white and they got...
The White Room.
They knew how long they were going to stay there for. We never...
OK, I mean, you really did freak out in there, but do housemates have a tendency to overreact, do you reckon?
Well, yeah, when I've been watching this one, like, when people have been moaning and stuff, like, Dan was moaning quite a lot, I kind of thought, oh, why are you moaning? But then, obviously, when I put myself in their situation, I think, wow, no, I moaned, like, much more than them.
You did moan.
Yeah,
so
you did moan.
Yeah, I mean, people handle different situations differently.
Well, thanks, Sarah the Mona. Moving on.
You can't diss her on the phone.
No, we've got to say thanks. We've got to move on.
Yes.
Who's next?
We've got Scott.
Scott. Scotty.
Cooey.
Yui.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm excellent, thank you. Hey, pipe down. I know you're on the phone, but, you know, me and Scott here. Now, bonds are forming in the house, especially with Dan and Hazel. You had a close bond with Caroline yourself. Does that help in the house? Bondage?
Yeah, well, I was saying, when you go in there, it's such a weird environment. It's and potentially hostile with everyone else that you look for someone as soon as you can to sort of not cling on to, but get close to. So you do that for support and have someone to back you up, and you know you form your own little bubble. So that's what they've done. Really.
Do you think that having such a close bond alienates other housemates?
Well, it does really. I think with me and Caroline, it wasn't as much as them because they're much more tactile, like Hazel and Dan. And also, this whole soup situation, when they're drinking soup, and then they were there sat in their own little bubble and, like, going on and on, laughing and having their own little private jokes. And then Gina cast us up, like, this little horrible, evil look aside.
I feel like I'm living it in real time. Yes, they were in a dirty soup bubble. Lovely to talk to you. Thank you. No, go away. Finally, we're running out, only because we're running out of time and not being rude, but it was a little bit rude. Finally, Sunshine from Big Brother 11. Hey, Sunshine.
Hello.
Yeah, sunshine after the rain. Now, you were evicted early on, just like our Jemima. Were you ready to go, or do you wish you had more time?
I went on day 24. I think the environment really starts to grate on you around that time. It's, you know, it's conflict, it's competition, and big personalities always go early.
But do you wish you stayed in longer?
Well, no, because I think I probably would have had a mental breakdown on national TV if I stayed any longer.
You were ready to go. Do you have any advice for Jemima?
I think she's got a lot of things going for her. I think it's really sad we've lost Sally and Jemima now because they're really big housemates. And I personally like people that put their foot in their mouth quite a lot.
Yeah.
It's going to be leaving us with, like, the James Corden twins, and no one wants to see them showering when they're eating their red bread, do they, really? So.
Well, if you're lucky, stay tuned, because Ian might put his foot in his mouth.
I'll put someone's foot in my mouth. It's the last thing I do. It probably will, Boo.
All right,
Jemima, what do you reckon to that advice? You heard some advice there. What do you think?
No, I think she's absolutely right when she said the big characters do go first, because some people find you a threat. So, you know, the people that are playing a game do try to get rid of them. And obviously Sally was a really massive character herself, very outspoken.
OK, well, thanks, Jemima.
Oh.
Thank you.
It's very brusque, AJ.
Oh, I've got to be, you know, you've got to be. And thanks, Sunshine. Ciao for now. Bye. Bye. Well, you can put the phone down now, can't you? Because there's no one there. You know, this is even making me. Now, here on Bit on the Side, we love nothing more than having a good old-fashioned nosy in the diary room. So sit back and relax, because for your viewing pleasure, here's what we found this week. Get your foot in your mouth.
Oh, big brother, you having a laugh?
This house changes you, big brother. Got my fucking nails done.
I'm just looking forward to just getting up, having a shower, to no zombies scaring the life out of me. I literally thought I was gonna have a heart attack. I was standing on my bed, my heart was beating out of my chest. I'm surprised the cameras didn't pick it up. It was going boom, boom, boom. I thought, oh, this is it. This is my last resting place.
All right, sweetheart. Big brother doesn't like being called sweetheart.
Why?
Big brother's big brother, not your sweetheart.
Can I call you Petal?
No.
How about Treacle?
No.
Banoffee Pie?
So, how long does hair take to grow back? Again, I know you probably don't really know, but I sort of want it to grow back quick.
Why do you think you always have to put on a brave face?
It's just the way I'm built. You ain't a fucking... You ain't an act caring for other people and wanting the best for the other people. These people were strangers a couple of weeks ago. I ain't an act looking out for them. I genuinely want the best for them, you know.
Well, to be honest, I didn't miss his boobs and Charlie's bum, okay? But that's just only a natural feeling when it comes to any man.
Look at fucking state. Do you think I should shave?
Big fella thinks you can shave if you want to.
So nice to hear emotion and a little bit of laugh in your voice.
I do not put on a posh voice. This is how I speak.
Hey, it's not subconsciously you do it. It's natural.
This is how I speak.
Carry on.
Well, I can't even remember what I was going to say now. What was I saying?
Chat with Hazel this morning.
Oh no, we had a lovely chat with Hazel this morning, and
had a lovely chat with Hazel this morning. It was fantastic. You know, we talked about all sorts of stuff that was here outside the house. It's fantastic.
Stop it.
She is a moronic imbecile, and so is her mother. Her mother is standing there saying, "No, Charlie, you don't need to change. You don't need to change, and she should really just respect you for who you are, and she'll get over it. She'll get over it. Just leave her." Are you stupid?
We had a banging breakfast. Oh, sausages, mushrooms, the lot. It was powerful. Like, seriously, just to have, like, introduced meat back again. Like, don't get me wrong, the stuff we've got probably won't last the whole week.
Probably won't last to Sunday.
But we'll have to have, like, chickpeas and stuff again. But then the shopping budget again on Tuesday, so we'll be fine. It's exciting times. And I've found a way to cover my hair so I don't look like a dick.
Can you just confirm your answer about having some more wine?
What was the answer that Big Brother gave before?
You didn't give an answer. You kind of said that my something was right in the sense that we won't be getting any more alcohol. Is that what you meant?
That's correct. Big Brother will not be providing any more alcohol tonight.
OK. It was worth asking, wasn't it?
Worth asking.
Welcome back to Big Brother's Bit on the Psych, where we take psychology seriously. Have you finished, Ian?
Over the past 2 weeks, there seemed to be a maternal battle in the house. Dr. Funky, how important is it to be the house mother?
I think in this case, Jemima and Jackie wanted to be the house mother, and also they were very good cooks. And what does a mother mean in the house? It means you're caring for everyone. Everyone comes to you. But obviously they clash. But I don't think it was about being the mother of the house. I think there was something else going on there.
Helen, what do we make of Jackie and Jemima's relationship?
Jackie and Jemima's relationship. Again, you always ask me and them lovely Jemima.
There's enough distance.
My learned friend doesn't get those questions. Right. OK, so what I would say is...
Your opinion?
In my opinion, thank you, darling, is a little bit of status jostling, which is inevitable when you have two people who are mirroring each other slightly, although, of course,
obviously
they're complete individuals. And you just get... I didn't hear it because I don't hear nastiness. I don't hear nastiness. Over my head.
It wasn't nasty, it's a fact.
Oh, you weren't making an age comment about the other person being a bit older?
Older, yeah.
All right, settle down, ladies.
Older than me.
Bless her.
That is a fact. Jemima was stating a fact there, just to reiterate.
Oh, no, absolutely. But it was difficult because there is jostling with status and you're very different personalities. But anyone who is... If there's two of anyone, if there were two comedians in a house, there would be a little bit of jostling.
Jack and Joe.
was that a dig? Hang on a second, I'm confused now. AJ, save us.
Dr. Funky, you can get us out of this hole, can't you? Jemima and Jackie had a row this week. Had that been brewing for a long time, do you reckon?
I don't think it was brewing for a long time. I didn't see Jemima and Jackie have any kind of uncomfortable body language between them. I think what was happening, maybe Jemima wanted to tell Jackie, stop mummy cuddling Charlie, and, you know, and maybe because that's the way you are with your daughter, maybe you don't mummy cuddle her. So I think there was a communication misinterpretation which ended it into a massive argument.
Jemima,
She's a doctor, Jemima, that's why she's right.
She got it off the internet, Jemima. I wouldn't read too much into it. Now, Jemima, you pulled a face when I said you may have been the house mother. What kind of position did you put yourself in the house, do you think?
Well, I mean, I really enjoy cooking anyway, and I do it, obviously, all the time at home. And we were in a situation where we didn't have a lot of products, and I'm also very creative, so I actually enjoyed, like, coming up with 6 dishes out of chickpeas and tomatoes, you know, tinned tomatoes. So, you know, at night I'd wake up 3 in the morning and think of something else to do, and I came up with the bread and this and that. But to be honest, I didn't think Jackie and myself clashed. That's the way I saw it. However she saw it is obviously different with different personalities. But to me, I didn't think we clashed because we would do our separate things, and we'd discuss in the morning, like, what we're going to do for the day, who's going to do what, you know, and it's like the one day I was cooking, like when I was doing the Tex-Mex night, I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, well, you took...
And I said, you know, you have a rest, Jackie, tonight. And sort of when we were in...
Because you're old.
Yeah, put your feet up, Jackie.
Put your feet up. Put your feet up. Well, let's have a quick look how these two rum buggers got on.
Jemima, you now have 30 seconds to say why the public should vote to evict Dexter instead of you. Your 30 seconds begins now.
Save me because I still haven't shown what I'm all about. I've still got loads of entertaining stuff to do. I think Dexter should go, really, because he seems to sort of creep up behind everybody, chat amongst the groups, and I'm being me from day one, and I... Save me! Please save me! Evict Dexter! Please save me!
Oh my God. Whoa. Well done.
Thank you. Thank you, housemates.
I tell you what, Dr. Funky, what I'm picking up in this relationship between Jemima and Jackie, it's reminiscent, isn't it, of Julie Goodyear and Colleen Nolan. There's that kind of vibe.
Yeah, but that's only now, because we've got to remember, this is just based on the argument, because prior to that, it wasn't, whereas the Colleen and Julia, that was kind of fueling up. And I think yes, there's a difference in age and there's a difference in probably how they live their lives, but I don't think that's what came out in the argument, really. I think we're probably looking into it much more than what was going on.
But the argument surely was about attention and needing to be heard, and I'm sure that because it's a hothouse in there, even you, well, especially you rather, you'd lose sense of how rational you're being, and to the viewer.
Do you think that they were just two complete polar opposites?
I don't think they were polar opposites. It's just that I think you're jostling for attention and space and importance, which is understandable because everyone needs attention.
Voices their own opinions when you're in there, and some people take offence to it and some people don't. And that's basically all it was. And Charlie actually came to me afterwards, sat on the end of the bed and said, what you said was absolutely right. I do need to take that on board, just like I got the suggestion of I'm controlling, you know, I need to say please and thank yous more in the kitchen and that sort of thing.
Please and thank you a lot
I did,
more things.
I did,
but
definitely.
Since you've come out, have you said please and thank you a lot?
Yes, thank you.
Yes, thank you. Bless you, darling. No, it's just to see what you learn, not to judge. It's just a joy
and
to learn.
And she'll
just learn.
Yeah. That's the conclusion. We're all learning. Now, one thing I have noticed is the amount of grooming the housemates are taking part in. In particular, Charlie and Callum. Let's take a look.
Well, that montage certainly gave me an erection. But Dr. Funky, what does...
You're going to put me off my dinner later.
You're having sausage. What does that...
Ian!
Dr. Funky, please, focus, please. What does that behaviour mean?
Well, it's not about what... I mean, I've already identified earlier about Callum and the stroking, and he's doing more of the stroking than Charlie. But I think Callum, he's trying to show that he's having a relationship in the house, but I don't actually think it's a genuine relationship.
It's one-sided.
Yeah, I think very much so. And I think it's just the way he grooms her that it's kind of a little bit uncomfortable viewing for me as a psychologist looking in on it. And I know people say, well, he's only grooming her, but look what he says when he's grooming her, particularly in the garden.
He's being very negative.
It's not negative, it's just being perceptive.
Right, well, no, I mean, he's been very negative.
Oh, he's sorry.
You told us that. Now, has Charlie shown any signs towards Callum, Jemima?
A bit of romance.
Not in that way. I've spoken to Charlie and she admitted to me, like I said to her, we had a couple of conversations and we both have got a lot of boy mates on the outside and that's how she is in there. You know, she does get on well, very well. She's just come out of a relationship. Yeah. She's obviously very upset, so I'm surprised that she sort of, because I didn't want a man near me when I came out of a relationship, so I'm surprised that she did let him touch her like that.
In Callum's defence,
in his eyes,
she has been so like, oh yeah,
but she's like that to Sam as well. I don't know whether you see it, but she is. She's like that to Sam. You know, she's very huggy, and he's massaging her, and then she'll move on to Callum.
I have to admit there, thank you very much. I can actually. That's sexy harassment.
Don't report me. Great. That was absolutely smashing, guys. What a debate, eh? What a debate. Now, we are the show that just keeps on giving. So here is another exclusive.
Jackie's not even speaking much to her. Charlie. They're not even speaking a lot.
Yeah, no, I think she found out something in that video, but I think the video was VT'd.
But like RVDs?
Yeah.
As in the original ones?
Yeah.
And why would she?
I don't know, but I think that's what it was.
Really?
As Gina went, I learned a lot about people.
Oh. They're not impressed with Dexter?
No, they're not.
Definitely not.
Mind you, I can see straight through his game anyway.
Yeah. I actually said that, yeah. So I was going back to my first opinion.
And
what jobs is he saying he's done?
He's done hairdressing, he's done acting, he's done PR, he's been a cameraman.
Voiceovers, yeah.
Voiceovers, he's done everything.
Photographers,
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Who's this? Who do you think?
Oh, what, all these jobs? Do you think that she does them all?
Well, yeah, probably. But I just said to him...
Is he just not that good at anything and just dabbles in everything?
I think that might be it. It's either that or he just doesn't... And he always talks about his model girlfriends and things, and I'm just sitting there thinking, mate,
yeah,
we can't all
it's not going to happen.
We can't all get lucky and get model girlfriends, face it.
I really never thought I'd see Joe massaging Hazel. Now, our housemates may have started to settle into their new dwellings, but it seems that Gina and Wolfie just can't get comfy. First, let's talk about Wolfie. Dr. Funky, from day one, Wolfie, in my eyes, was the life and soul of the party, and now she's a right misery guts. What's going on?
I think we've just seen a range of emotions with Wolfie. Beginning, she was a potential winner. You know, she came in, she expressed who she was, she loved her identity. Then the thing happened with the unattractiveness and being unhygienic. That really did affect who she is. And there was a time when she was trying to fight back, but I think it's just been so overwhelming. On top of that, we've had Dan trying to say that she's a mole and trying to kind of feed into other housemates, and it's been...
OK, well, let's have a quick look at how different Wolfie was from week 1 to week now.
Where's the grind?
Please don't use the word fat, because that really grates on me, Charlie. You aren't fat. To think that people still think, after all this time, when the actor's gone out the house, that people think I'm a fucking actor because I can talk to animals. Why does he have to question me about everything? Do you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? I wish you was here, Sally. Proper fucking missing you.
Wolfie, she's still not dead. Chill out, man. So, Helen, is Wolfie, you know, playing the victim as Hazel suggested?
I don't think she's playing the victim. She's a fisherwoman, isn't she? I think she fishes for mackerel. And that
What's that got to do with anything, Helen?
Gives her backbone.
Bring this back.
She can return to she's got something for her when she leaves. I'm just giving hope. There's always the fish out there.
Yeah. Plenty more fish in the sea.
Yeah. Many fish. I think it is a shame. I think she might recover. I'm hoping she might recover.
Me too.
She's a shaman as well. I googled it.
Very good facts about Wolfie.
She's got a lot of skills. I think the group dynamics will change again, and she will get another role because she's very huggy friendly.
Yeah. Yeah. Jemima, is she likely to be nominated on Monday?
Oh, I wouldn't have said so, to be honest.
No.
I mean, you know, I need to watch sort of everything. But she's absolutely 100% right. Wolfie has really changed, and, you know, that task that we had to do was you know, it was awful. It really... I wanted to take the unattractive thing off of her. And I think she's been hit with that, then she was hit with Sally. She's really struggling that Sally's gone.
Well, listen, we can speak to someone who knows Wolfie very well. We've got Wolfie's chum, Drew, on the line, I hope. Drew, are you there?
Hello, hi.
Hey, Drew. Now, listen, we all saw Wolfie's rousing speech a while ago. Is she normally this strong a character?
Yeah, she's very much opinionated. That's pretty much Wolfie down to a T. Maybe she's a bit sensitive sometimes. Definitely with the whole grieving over Sally's exit. But yeah, she's quite opinionated.
I mean, to be honest, Drew, I really want to see the confident, bubbly Wolfie back that we all know and love. How can she regain her confidence?
I think just, you know, we all have these dips. It must be really difficult in such an intense environment to be, you know, entertaining all the time, especially given the stress she's been under with the whole
There's a lot of pressure
label.
Drew, listen,
I think she definitely...
We have to move on, Drew. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Right, let's chat about Gina. You know, everyone's got a down day, you're right. So, Gina, how was that housemate's perception of her? That came out really bad, I'm so sorry. Has the housemate's perception of Gina really changed, Jemima?
Oh, definitely, because, I mean, you know, the majority of the time she was either in bed or in the diary room, and it was like a joke in the house that's, where's Gina? She must either be in bed, the bathroom or the diary room, and she spent more time in the diary room than she did in the house.
Hey, they're my three favourite spots.
And now she's come out of her shell a little bit more, but she is incredibly outspoken. My God, I can't believe some of the diary room clips I've
I'm
seen.
suspicious as well. Is Gina the posh girl turned normal girl, or is it just one big act?
Know.
Well, I don't know. Let's have a look at her in action over the last 2 weeks.
I don't really like anyone. I don't really want to make an effort.
Look at you, with your cheap Primark shoes. Oh, you're the skid mark of society, so fuck off.
I'm bothered. I am actually thinking of leaving, Big Brother.
Gina, the colour, that's really nice on you.
Thank you.
Dr. Funky, she loses that posh accent a lot, which to me, using my psychological training, tells me it's fake. What do you reckon? Fake or
I
real?
don't like calling anyone a fake, but what I would say about Gina is that she's changed the public's perception. I haven't seen anyone in Big Brother who comes in the way she did, where you thought she's going to be nominated, and change that around.
Yep.
So she's done really well.
She flipped it. Now, a person who knows Gina inside out is her boyfriend, XL. And he's on the blower. XL, are you there?
Hey, how's it going?
Hiya, we're good, thank you. Now, Gina, your GF, has changed quite dramatically over the past week. Are we seeing her true colours shining through, or is the house beginning to soften her up?
Yeah, you know, the Gina you're seeing is the real Gina I know, you know. She's a caring, loving person. She just doesn't always show that side of her, you know. What I think it is as well is by meeting such a different group of personalities, she found it hard at the beginning to be herself, but she started now to open up and relax a bit more.
XL, she drank that horrible green stuff to help win the shopping task. Were you surprised by that?
You know what? I was so surprised she done that, to be honest, because she's so funny about her food and hygiene. You know, it was a big, big shock to me.
And to me, and the rest of the world, I'm sure you'll all agree. Are you hoping to see a new Gina leaving the house?
Yeah, I think she's learning so much being in Big Brother, you know, and great life skills. And, you know, I think she's conquered some of her biggest fears already by drinking that nasty stuff and being turned upside down. So I think the change has already begun, so, yeah.
Well, if her two biggest fears were drinking green stuff and being turned upside down, well, she certainly conquered those fears, and that's going to be great. XL, it's lovely to talk to you. Thank you very much, XL.
Thank you.
All right, take care. Bye-bye.
Very quickly, Dr Funke, how do public perceptions change the housemates?
Well, I mean, we've seen it with Dexter and Gina. They both were up for nomination in 2 weeks in a row. The public have saved them.
Yeah.
So in a sense, when the public save you, which is, you know, they have the power to keep you in.
The most important.
Being in the house now, they have, you know, it will give them that sense of...
The public vote more for the bigger personalities, though. It's people vote people out, though, don't they?
Yeah, they do, but obviously it must be a real confidence boost if Dexter and Gina, up twice, saved twice. So there's so much more to talk about, but unfortunately we are all out of time.
Oh, nuts.
I know. Panel, you've been such a bunch of dreamboats, you have. Please give it up for our panel. Thank you. Thank you. Join us after the break, where Ely will be trying not to draw attention to himself in the camera buns. Good luck with that. And I'll fill you in on all the news from today.
Please don't go anywhere, I'm begging you.
Welcome back to Big Brother's Bit on the Side, the show where we like to open the chest and delve in deep, deeper than you would ever know. Here's today's news. You smutty beggars. At 11:06 this morning, Sophie was facing that age-old problem.
Got a nunny wedgie.
Wolfie, what are you laughing at me for? From now on, I shall refer to a pussy as a nunny.
That's good, because it is a nunny.
It's not, though.
It is a nunny.
It's a twat.
It's whatever you want to call it.
Oh, my innocent ears. I thought Saturdays were supposed to be sophisticated. At 11:38, Jackie Travers revealed her true feelings on Callum.
Callum in the house versus Callum on his tape. Who do you think is the real Callum?
Ooh, I think Callum's got issues that we don't know about. I'm guessing that the real Callum is the Callum on the tape. I think he might be putting on a bit of a performance here. Not a performance, but I think he's trying perhaps too hard, in which case when people do that, they might have something to hide. At the moment, I think I believe the tape.
Ooh. Who is the real Callum? If only there was an intelligent psychology-based Big Brother spin-off show to explain all. Oh, well. And finally, at 15:44 this afternoon, it was boys versus girls in today's task.
For today's task, housemates will face off in a battle of the sexes. Big Brother will command both teams to carry out a variety of actions. However, Big Brother's commands will gradually become faster and faster and faster. Splat!
Splat! Splat! Splat! Splat!
Are you ready?
Quick, Dave!
Yes!
Splat.
Let's go!
Splat. Shock. Dunk. Honk.
I'm sorry to hear.
Splat.
Push it.
Shock, dunk.
Oh my God. Right in
Look at that show. Tune into the main show tomorrow at 9 p.m. to see which team are victorious. That's today's news, folks. But what's occurring in the house right now? Ian, are you there? And for goodness sake, do not be too loud.
I'm only loud, AJ, because you tell me off for being too quiet, so it's your fault. Now, Dan and Jackie are, or as I like to call her, Nicholas Lyndhurst, are cooking their supper. And I'll be honest, it does not smell nice. We're getting a little waft of it through the thing. What's putting me off is Jackie is wearing short shorts. Too short shorts.
Too short?
Too short shorts.
She's got cracking legs.
Yeah, just not there. Now, lots of things have been happening today. Wolfie and Joe have been forehead wrestling.
What?
It's like normal wrestling, but with foreheads.
I'd have never have guessed that, Ian.
Yeah. Daly has been wiping cream on his bum again.
Oh, I like that.
And on his winky as well. That's the thing. The bum, I'm not so fussed about the winky. And I have no confirmation that he washes his hands afterwards.
Oh, right.
Dirty Daly.
Dirty Daly.
The housemates have been playing a task today which involves splatting eggs on their head, dunking their head into feathers and eating pies. Those guys are crazy.
They are. I can't wait to see the full footage of it tomorrow.
I'm looking forward to... The thing about being here is the kitchen looks so much smaller in real life. I mean, it's not real life for you. You're still watching it on TV, but it's real life for me. It's so much smaller in real life than it does on the telly. It's incredible. It's tiny.
It is small, isn't it? But apparently, this is a really big house in comparison to previous years.
Oh, yeah. Statistically, yes, it's bigger, but in my eyes, it's smaller. And Gina adapted her task outfit by making it Britney Spears inspired, so she looked even more common than she would do normally. I nearly said something much, much worse.
Oh, you could have.
I'm going to go and see if I can get some food. See you later. Ta-ta.
Ciao. Ciao. Oh, that was our Ian. And now it's Rob.
Hello.
First BBI together. High five.
First and probably the last.
I can't believe I've just high-fived you. I'm so sorry.
Why?
How embarrassing.
I like high-fiving.
Who does that? It's like... Oh.
You do it, obviously.
Evidently. Tell me what's going on in the world. The BBI.
Oh, BBI is going crazy. A lot of people talking about Dexter after last night. Mama Coops 2510 on Twitter says, I feel really sorry for Dexter. He looks so shocked. And then she's cleverly used the characters on her keyboard to make a kind of a sad face.
Oh, clever.
David Brown on Facebook says, I think this is the wake-up call Dexter needed.
Right.
I think we'll see a change for the better now.
Really?
Yeah.
So people are loving Dexter right
Loving
now.
Dexter, and they're also loving Jemima as well. You know, Daniel McEwen says, I really wanted Jemima to stay to find out if she would hook up with Sam. I think we've done that one to death. I think we know the answer to that.
The answer.
And Sheila Baby 101 says that she loved Jemima's eviction dress last night.
Hey, who didn't?
Who didn't?
I thought she looked absolutely cracking. Anyone who doesn't like Jemima's dress from last night, you fool.
Cool. Also, on the website, we've asked you to get your questions in for you, because you've got your own little feature there now, haven't you?
I do!
Ask AJ, which
Ask me anything.
Cunningly titled. So you can check out if yours was featured by looking at channel5.com/Big Brother. And the non-poll poll is going up live tomorrow.
It's going up live. Well, thank you very much, Rob. That's it. We are all out of time, folks. Thanks to all of my guests. It's been absolutely delightful. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow afternoon at 12:55 for Wyland Supersized Celebrity Sunday with Joe Swash and a solo performance from Sugar Babe and Mel. And you never know, I might even pop in for a visit. TTFN, to top for now. Mwah. See ya.